Chapter 2. The Invasion. The swamp had always been Sony's sanctuary, a place of predictable rhythms and familiar scents. But a new, sinister energy began to seep into its peaceful depths. It started subtly, the sudden disappearance of schools of fish, an eerie silence replacing the usual symphony of croaks and chirps. Then came the whispers, carried on the breeze from the murky channels, whispers of a creature unlike any seen before. Sony first encountered the terror during his morning bask. A shadow, vast and unnatural, fell over his favorite sunning log. He opened one eye, expecting a passing cloud, but instead saw a nightmarish silhouette in the water. It had the sinuous body of an octopus, tentacles writhing, but atop its head, unmistakably, was the gaping maw and dorsal fin of a shark. The thing was immense, easily twice the size of Anya. A low, guttural growl rumbled from its shark-like head, and one of its tentacles, tipped with a razor-sharp barb, slashed through the water, narrowly missing a startled egret. The egret shrieked, a sound of pure terror, and fled. Sony, usually fearless in his domain, felt a primal fear coil in his gut. This was no ordinary predator. This was the Sharktopus, a name he'd only heard in hushed legends among the older, more superstitious gators. It was a creature of myth, brought to terrifying life. Over the next few days, the Sharktopus's reign of terror intensified. It wasn't hunting for food, it was asserting dominance. It tore through the reeds, overturning ancient logs, and its powerful tentacles smashed through the cypress knees, once thought impregnable. The swamp, Sony's home, was being systematically dismantled. Other alligators, once proud and territorial, fled in panic, their scales scraped raw, their eyes wide with fear. Sony tried to stand his ground. He faced the monster once, snapping his powerful jaws, but the Sharktopus merely swatted him aside with a tentacle, sending him tumbling into the mucky depths. He emerged, bruised and disoriented, the clear message ringing in his reptilian brain. This fight was unwinnable. His familiar sunning log was shattered. His favorite fishing holes were churned into muddy chaos. The air, once sweet with the scent of water lilies, now carried the metallic tang of fear and destruction. With a heavy heart, Sony knew what he had to do. His home, the only home he'd ever known, was no longer safe. The Sharktopus had claimed it, and to stay was to face certain destruction. He turned, his powerful tail pushing him through the now desolate waters, and headed towards the river, towards the unknown.